All right, here we are for round number 4. We're 2-1, going for that treasure chest. Playing against CWM. We are on the play. Hand looks pretty good. I'm going to keep it. I'm going to lead off with this Crag and then the Plains. Don't think we're going to have quite enough to kill on turn 3 with this Rites. Definitely won't against a green deck. They'll have blockers for sure. However, if we're playing against Stompy, I imagine that's a good matchup for this deck. I'm not certain, of course, but I can't imagine they have a good matchup against us. These kind of big combo decks normally are really good, have really good matchups against Stompy. But we'll see how much power they can put out on turn 2. Oh, it's only at least 6. That's it, huh? Looks like they have another one. Oh no. Only 5 so far? Okay. So only 7. Only 7 power on turn 2. Well, look at this. We've got our power on turn 2 as well. The thing is, we're actually going to kill them on turn 3 if they attack with everything, so... I don't know if I should have played that. I probably shouldn't have. I didn't really count my Rites of Initiation cards. I'm assuming they're going to attack me with everything here, because that's what Stompy does. As long as they don't have a Aquarian Ranger, we should be okay. I don't think they're going to be able to kill me this turn. And I should definitely have lethal next turn. Yeah, almost certainly shouldn't have played this land. No Aquarian Ranger, just pump spells and stuff. Ledgewalker. Okay, that's not a good one. I will grab an island here. Keep watch. Not quite going to do it. I was hoping that I would be able to journey something. So let's see if I just have enough for straight up. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5 power. So if they don't block, I have enough. Yeah, so I think I'm going to lose because I made that play. They don't have lethal on the way back, though. So I think I'll just brainstorm. If I had a land plus a Squadron Hawk, I'll win for sure. And I did, so I win. Easy enough. Well, we killed them turn 4 despite them playing just a butt ton of creatures on turn 2. Yes, I would like to get all 3 of them, please. Okay. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, that's not enough, is it? That's only 18. Dang it. I think I still have to do it. So, yeah, Sledgewalker, man. Maybe they just won't block. Okay, our opponent doesn't know what our deck is, so that's just a misplay by them, and now they lose. Doodle-loop. All of them. Alright, you're dead. So they would have gone to 1 if they had blocked like they should have. A lot of people aren't playing this anymore, but we could have journeyed this. What is this brew? Lol. Get wrecked, nerd. So Circle of Protection green, obviously gonna be great against them, and everything else looks pretty bad besides Standard Bearer. Hello doesn't do anything. Electricity is okay. It does look like I actually want Electricity against their deck. He's got a lot of 1 toughness guys. Let's maybe go ahead and do that. See if I can bring those 2 in. What do I want to take out? Everything is great though. All my cards are very good against them. I don't think I need the Journey. I actually don't really want to remove, at least not with Journey. Especially since I'm bringing in some more removal. Just do 1 Electricity. Battle Screech is a little slow. And I gotta cut one more thing. All the other cards seem very good. Maybe it's just to gather the townsfolk. I'll tell my opponent after the deck, after the match. So we kind of stole one there. We'd have been in pretty good shape to win the next turn anyway. Like, they wouldn't have really been able to attack us with very much, being at 1. We would have had a lot of stuff, but still. All right. Hopefully we can punk our opponent out of the next one. Just Circle of Protection green. They never expect it, and then they die. Normally Electricity is only okay against Stompy. I'll bring it in a lot of the time if I need more removal, but it's not that amazing. But our opponent is still on the Ledgewalkers, and they had multiple Vault Scourges that game. Like, it would have been insane that game. I don't think I want any of this stuff. Journey's sometimes nice if they like make one creature really big with Hunger the Hull Pack or something like that. But it is what it is. I don't want it. It's two mana to remove a 1 mana creature is just not efficient enough. See if my opponent is ever going to submit their deck. Hopefully they're not the type of person who plays Moment's Peace in their Stompy deck. I actually think that card is pretty good in Stompy. Like, it's really good in the mirror. This is kind of slow, but I think I'll keep it. Starting with our island is a little awkward. And of course we drew the worst possible draw. Why wouldn't we? And why wouldn't they have a Burning Tree Emissary draw again? Well, whatever. Only 3 creatures and 4 power on turn 2. Not too bad. That's all they got. Swiftwater Cliff's a little awkward. But we're a 3-color deck. Our mana is going to be awkward. Rain Ranger is obviously like our worst nightmare here, because it can untap stuff to just block us. Yep. We got all these Rancors. Good news is if we manage to find our Circle of Protection, we're gonna be in great shape. Bad news is I only have 1 more turn to find it. I don't want to block those, so it's okay. Okay, Bolt right on time. Except for the fact that it is, of course, not on time at all. My opponent probably has lethal this turn. I can't attack because of the Quarian Ranger. So here we are, passing the turn. So if I draw an untapped land next turn, I should be in... Nah, I'll be in terrible shape still. I'm sure our opponent has lethal this turn, but they probably would need like to attack with a Quarian Ranger. So like they probably have exactly 13 that they can deal this turn if I don't block, but obviously I'm blocking this Ranger. I'm not going to block these. It requires 2 pump spells to kill me with those. Yeah, maybe I should have mulliganed this hand. It was kind of bad. Well, alright. Down to 5. I do have to decide what I want to play here. I think I'm almost certainly just dead no matter what, so I don't think it matters at all. Radiant Longbow, pretty slow. My opponent can equip it this turn if they sacrifice their Eldrazi spawn. They can take out a Squadron Hawk. That's probably a good play to make. Pop that. Put on the Quarian Ranger. They didn't kill anything for some reason. That's a very interesting decision. Unfortunately for us, it doesn't matter that they decided to do that. We are dead. I don't think there's anything I can draw or do. to possibly win. I mean, I can kind of like put out the most power possible, I guess. And like see if I can block enough to survive. But even then, even if I draw Circle of Protection, I'm still going to die this next turn. Kind of no matter what. So Squadron Hawk dead, blink. Yeah, so they could have done this like last turn. Like they could have pinged on their turn. I guess it didn't matter. Yeah, there was no reason to do it then. I was just thinking they could like untap another time, but they'd already used their untap. I was wrong. Wasn't really paying attention. We are obviously dead here. They can ping 2 guys and I can't chump block enough to survive. Actually, all they have to do is ping 1 guy. Alright, well, we'll be on the play for the next one. And hopefully they can't kill us turn 5 through like 10 power or whatever. Like they killed us like a bunch of extra damage even. Oh yeah, they're gonna kill me with Aquarian Ranger. No. Pit Skulk. So I'm dead already, so I don't know what they're doing. They can ping me, untap, ping me, and then they can ping me on, they can untap and ping me again on my turn. Yeah, they're just screwing around here at this point. Actually, it won't quite work because I can bolt it, but it's not really going to matter. But I'll give myself a chance to draw absolutely no outs at all. Alright, Brainstorm. See if that gets me. Perfect. Look at all this value I'm getting, you guys. So I just need them to forget to attack a few times. Actually, if they just forget to attack 1 time, and then I draw Circle of Protection, I could still win, but that's not what happened. So I don't see any reason to bring any of this other stuff in anyway. I mean, maybe I do still want the Journey. I don't know what I'd take out though. Standard Bearer is pretty bad against that longbow, but it is what it is. I don't think I can take out the Thraben Inspectors. They're a little too important. Maybe I'll take out the Battle Screech. I mean, I'm just like dead before I can cast Battle Screech a lot of the time. No, I really like Battle Screech. Take out the Keep Watch. I don't need the combo. I think taking out the Flyers is probably a mistake. Was I at 5 there? Maybe I could have drawn like Gather the Townsfolk to survive. Okay, this hand seems fine. I'll keep it. Gonna grab a red with this one. And this hand's not great, but I do have a lot of like 1/1s and stuff that I can play. I just have to hope they kind of have a draw like their first game. Not with all the 2/2s, but like a bunch of Vault Scourges and stuff. They're trying to play Vault Scourge. They're thinking about it. They're definitely thinking about it. If they play a Vault Scourge, I think I'll play a Hawk. Alright, Young Wolf. I'm going to grab Mountain. I guess that makes me want to play Thraben Inspector. And then I'll just Ash Barons. I'll block the Young Wolf if they attack. You have to be a Psycho to attack. Well, you wouldn't have to be a Psycho to attack, but you would have to be a Psycho to play a Pump Spell into like a Lightning Bolt that I'm just holding up. Yeah. So I'm fine with that part. Brain Emissary again. Hopefully they only have 1 this time instead of having 2 like all the other times. Alright, Viridian Longbow. Alright, there's the Vault Scourge. Let's go ahead and grab I need an island. Play my island here. Pass the turn. I'm kind of in an awkward spot where I need to decide if I want to go for killing my opponent or trying to grind through all their creatures. I think I'll try to grind through their creatures. I'm not sure if that's right though, because they have this Viridian Longbow, and that's going to be really hard for me to deal with. If I had a Bolt, I'd be in great shape, because they wouldn't be able to pump anything to save it. But that's not the case. They can just use a pump spell. Still, they're just asking to get 2 for 1 if they do that, so... I'm assuming there's going to be a Hunger of the Hell pack coming down at some point. Alright, Pit Skulk, I can't block. Alright, well... let's play this Hawk. Grab our other Hawks. Okay. Obviously, not playing one represents a variety of things, but that's okay. Now they drew the land, we're dead. Unfortunately. So I guess I'll triple block the Nettle Sentinel. Okay, they're just doing that. So I can't block anything. That's all good. I'll play the Raise the Alarm. If I draw a Keep Watch, I'll probably win right here, because I assume I'll get a Rites of Initiation off of it. That's not what happened. Get a clue. Just super flooded. I'll play one of these, so I can play this Hawk and pretend that I have Lightning Bolt, which obviously I don't. Yeah, that was probably our last turn, because now they get to kill 2, maybe 3 of our guys this turn. Yeah, well, no, they drew a land, so that's not great. But they can ping one with the Emissary, move it to the Sentinel, ping another one, and then if they have a 1-drop, they'll be able to ping a 3rd one. So that'll pretty much do it for us. I guess maybe after I saw the Longbow, I should have brought in Lumithroid Field, but if we'd had a reasonable draw, this wouldn't have really mattered. Maybe I should have mulliganed. I mean, I did have 4 or 5 lands in my starting hand, but we just drew like 3 more in a row, unfortunately. It was all over for us. So despite our opponent's misplay in game 1, we were handily defeated by functional draws the next 2 games. Yep. Rancor. On the Vault Scourge is an interesting spot to put it. I'd probably put it on the Pit Skulk. Doesn't really matter. Doesn't make a bit of difference. Not even attacking with the Pit Skulk. Yeah, opponent doesn't want to get punked out because they know that they're so far ahead. Even if I draw Circle of Protection green, I'm still going to lose here. Well, I mean, that's a lot of bodies. I can't attack. Alright. Just put so many flyers out there that they can't attack me with the Vault Scourge this turn. Okay. Well, I still believe we have no outs, but we'll find out. Obviously no real reason to do that end of turn for my opponent. So if they drew a land, I'm just going to block with 1. I'm not willing, like, if they have a pump spell, I'm not willing to put more than that many on there. Not that it matters. They can just suicide this and then put that stuff on the Pit Skulk. I can't really do anything about it anyways. The problem with blocking is now they get to untap their Nettle Sentinel, so maybe I shouldn't have blocked at all. Maybe I should have just taken it. I was thinking if I get this off the board now, then I draw a Circular Protection, I can actually win. But now they do get double pings here. Whereas they would have only gotten one ping before. Opponent definitely getting punished for not getting punished, but if they hadn't used the longbow at the end of turn, the scenario wouldn't have come up. I would have had to block with 2 flyers to get the Vault Scourge off the board, and then they just wouldn't have had the longbow at all. My opponent making a very difficult decision, but which 1-drop to play, I assume. We're anxiously awaiting our 2-0 record. Man, my rating was getting so good after playing all those teachings decks, and now I'm, where is it? Game history. You guys just saw my address, I think. That's cool. Oh, I was so close to being 1900. Then this stupid Jeskai watch rights. Shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have played it. I guess I don't really care if you guys see my billing address. It's not my real address anyway, so I don't live there anymore. So don't swap my parents or whatever. That's not cool. Oh, I wonder what our opponent's doing. Maybe they disconnected and we're gonna win. Only 8 more minutes. They lost connection to the game, so I'll pause the recording. If they just come back and kill us in like the next 2 turns, I will probably just end this video here. If we win, or if we're like clawing our way back, I'll start it again. So you guys don't have to keep watching. I'll see you guys. Oh, they joined the game again. Never mind. Our opponent is back. Opponent has returned and lost connection again. Interesting. All right, well, I'll pause the recording and then we'll see what happens.